Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We are ready for spring, but are your plants ready? Well, here to help us, please welcome Katie Otto from the Wicked Plant Company in Lyndhurst. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So it might be a little too early to pot?
It's a little too early to pot. We usually recommend between like Memorial Day and Labor Day. We can go a little bit further on both of those ends, but it really depends on what our weather is doing.
But it's not too early to start trimming them up and making them look beautiful.
It is not too early to start fixing them up.
Okay.
We had a rough winter this year. It was super dry. So we have a couple of examples here. I don't want anybody to be afraid to prune their plants. People are always scared to take the snippers to it, and it's okay.
I'm one of those people, but I know it is safe to do. You did that with this plant here,
we
right?
did it with this one.
This
is a night blooming jasmine, and we cut this one back about 3 weeks ago, and you can see all of the little spots where we actually cut it back. It has ended up shooting out new growth on multiple points along the stem from each individual stem. So it's going to be nice and shorter and bushier and fuller versus before we cut it back, it was kind of long and spindly.
That's how I have a plant at home that's doing that. And I thought, wow, it looks much better when it's shorter and has more,
and
because
fuller.
It just starts looking too thinned out.
Absolutely. So this is another one that we cut back a couple of weeks ago. And as you can see, we cut back right at these nodules right here, and it's already got this beautiful new growth coming up. And then what we do with the parts that we cut is we actually root them, and now we have new little baby plants.
So once you grow a few plants, man, you can just keep propagating and keep it going, and you can create a whole greenhouse from that.
You can turn one into 1,000.
Wow. What is this little guy here? This is
this
a beautiful
little guy.
plant.
So we do have the Greater Cleveland Orchid Society show and sale coming up March 14th and 15th, and we will be there just like last year with our selection of jewel orchids. And this one actually is so insanely beautiful.
Now, before you keep talking about it, because I want to see this, since we have the information up, that's the 14th and 15th at the Cleveland Botanical Garden there.
Correct.
Right on East Boulevard in Cleveland. And you have all the information, too, on your website there, I see.
I most certainly do, yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically the end of the Botanical Gardens Orchid Rodeo.
Oh, wonderful. Now, tell me more about this beautiful.
It's beautiful. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but the leaves are actually have this like beautiful metallic shimmer to them. And this is an orchid. And most people don't think that it is because it certainly doesn't look like an average orchid.
No, it doesn't.
But this is what they would call a jewel orchid. And it is known for its foliage instead of its flowers.
Well, maybe that one I would be able to keep alive then if it was
these are great terrarium orchids. So we'll have a bunch of different varieties of these. We'll have miniature orchids and terrariums, all orchid supplies and everything available at the show.
Now, but in your store in Lyndhurst there's quite an array. How many plants do you think that you have for people to buy?
Actually, I don't know that anyone's ever asked me that, but I would say probably upwards of 500.
Wow. A lot of options.
Lots of options.
A lot of different plants. And did you have this for a reason?
This is just, healthy, good soil. It's always a good idea as we move into repotting season to get your plants into a healthy, chunky soil. We make our own soil in-house. If you need it, we sell it.
That's great.
But the most important thing is no matter what soil you buy, we want to make sure that it's a nice, good mixture of perlite and bark and charcoal.
And just doing that gives it the best ability to thrive.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's a nice smell to it too. I
very
never
earthy.
thought that about soil, but it smells.
It's earthy.
It smells good. You have some other little accessories too here. What
Absolutely.
Do we have here? Root gel.
So we've got rooting gel, we've got plant wipes. Winter is dusty, so it's really important to keep your plants clean. Plants actually breathe through the pores on their leaves. So cleaning them with a plant wipe or Dawn dish soap on a paper towel, whatever is in your budget, as long as we get those leaves cleaned, it gives them the best chance of survival.
Can we use this? I know you have something. Can you show us how to just trim up without being fearful of damaging the plant?
Don't be fearful. So winter was a little harsh on this poor Syngonium here. So we do have some browning on the leaves. Don't be alarmed if you're seeing that on your plants at home. It is totally normal for our winter season here in our climate. And all we're going to do, it's going to look like a completely different plant once we're done, but all we're going to do is follow this leaf all the way down and just do a little
Wow.
snip.
So you cut the whole
And we
stem.
cut the whole entire leaf and stem off.
And if there's more leaves on one particular stem, you still cut it all, even if there's a good leaf on the same stem?
We don't want to cut the main stem. See, we took that one off because it has a little bit of brown on there. We don't want to cut the whole entire stem where it's rooted down into the plant.
Gotcha.
I mean, we can, but that would essentially be moving over into pruning.
Gotcha.
Where we would end up with cuttings.
We love when you're on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. You can always check her out at the Wicked Plant Company. She's there in Lyndhurst on Mayfield Road.
Correct.
And you can always go to her website as well to learn more about it there. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Natalie.
She'll be on hand to give you all the tips and tricks you need, right?
Absolutely.
Of course she will.